Beautiful seekers, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Clarity 1129 and I am back with a pick a card reading, and this reading is a prediction. This is an April 2024 prediction. I am doing a pick a card reading, and the intention for this reading is to see whatever comes up, of course, but it's going to be general, career, maybe spirituality, anything that comes up, anything that you need to know. All right, I'm not intending for love, but if anything regarding love or relationships come in, we'll cover that as well, because I will be doing a zodiac based love prediction, which will be out on the I need to pause the video. It always happens that this little boy of mine will be sitting like a cow, not making any noise, but the minute I start a reading, and it's not on him, alright, he hears some noise and then he gets triggered. You hear that sigh? He didn't like the fact that I mentioned it. Anyway, let's begin. So I was telling you that yes, I will have a zodiac based love prediction, which will be out on the 28th, as always. For those of you who have not seen my schedule, the schedule is posted. You might find it on the community page. All right, and so we are just going to look at the general stuff here, unless love, of course, decides to show itself here. All right. Once we are done with the introduction of the piles, as well as the pile selection, those of you who want the meditation, it will happen. For those of you who want to go directly to timestamps, you may. But after that, as I always say with my pre-shuffled cards, because everything is pre-shuffled, though we will be discovering it together, I will see it maybe a few moments before you do, because I'm going to be laying out the cards before I you see the cards next. When you choose your pile, the cards will be laid out already. All right, so this period, when I'm posting it on the 25th, and the lunar eclipse is today, and we do have a solar eclipse also, which is coming on the 7th or 8th of April. All right, so there are going to be a lot of shifts, what feels like tower moments, a lot of changes, things not going as planned. But just know that all these shifts happen for our highest good. When we want to do something but we don't have the guts to do it, we don't like stepping out of our comfort zone. So when these different events happen, it's actually to help us get out of our same routine, bring in fresh energy into our lives. So no matter how restless we feel, how we feel emotionally, we may be irritable sometimes, getting into arguments, whatever it is all to eventually shift energy. This is how it is meant to happen, and it is for our highest good. If you know that, then whatever is happening, you'll tide past it if you accept it. Just know, during this period, be very kind to yourself, be very kind to the people around you. Everyone's journey is unique. Everyone has their ups and downs. You don't walk a day in someone else's shoes, so you really don't know why they are reacting the way they do. So don't judge. And if someone decides to judge you, don't even pay attention. You know yourself best. So you just take care of yourself. All right. So let me introduce you to the piles. We have 4. I wanted to do 3, but Spirit wanted me to do 4. So finally we've taken out 4. So pile number 1 is this AQUA card, which says experience peace and calm. The number 33 could be significant. And we have this rune, which is called NAUTHIZ. All right, I'll explain it to you when we go on to your reading. Pile number 2 is this orange, which says nurture yourself. And the number 16 and the number 7 could be significant, as well as the rune called Isa, which is like an eye. Then you have pile number 3 with the turquoise card, which is 34, and it says awaken your empathy. And the rune you get is JERA. All right, and last but not the least, it's pile number 4, which is rose, and it says attract a relationship. The number 6 could be significant. And with that, you have EHWAZ, this charm, which looks like an M and it says EHWAZ, right? So these are your piles. So as I said, those of you who are intuitive, the timestamps are below. See you at your pile. And for those of you who benefit from the meditation, sit with your spine erect and your palms open, facing upward. Gently close your eyes and gently take in a deep breath. Hold. Center yourself. Eyes. Look between your eyebrows with your eyes closed. Focus between your eyebrows. Connect with your intuition, knowing that it will always lead you in the right direction. Slowly breathe out. Relax. Gently open your eyes. Whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. Alright, now I will see you at your pile. Pile 1, those of you who have chosen AQUA, which is this beautiful card out here, which says experience peace and calm, and this rune, which is NAUTHIZ. Welcome to your reading. This is your April 2024 prediction. Alright, and just looking at your cards, you've got 3 major arcana out of 5, and these 3 cards, while they are so beautiful, it begins with some of the really heavy cards. Alright, you get the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So where do we begin? We'll first read out the rune. The rune means necessity, but I don't want to, NAUTHIZ. NAUTHIZ means necessity, but the associations are with constraint, restriction, resistance, need, caution, delays, conflict, and the will to overcome. And this I get with this 9 of Wands energy. You are overburdened. There is a lot happening in your life. You are overburdened. You've got, you're taking a lot of load. Maybe you're juggling a lot of things. There's a lot of heavy energy, and it's relentless. You just at it and at it and at it, but you're not giving up. With the 9 of Wands here, though you are so burdened here, and you just want to keep that load down, and the cycle is coming to an end, but you have not given up. You have the will to overcome, and you say you are not going to fail. You are going to get what you want. Now, with this Apocalypse card here, what I see for you in April, this talks about unveiling of the truth. So something is going to come to light. Now the beauty of this card is that when the truth comes out, it's going to be a huge relief for you. It's going to be so beautiful when it comes out that you know the truth and finally nothing is hidden from you. And almost immediately after, inevitably so, you're going to feel bad. There's going to be a sense of grief, a sense of loss. You might even ask yourself, oh, it was better when I didn't know the truth. All right, but that is just temporary. This truth was meant to come out. Maybe you've been waiting for this truth for a very long time. It didn't come out, and now when you least expect it, it's come out. All right, but just know that it's come out because it was meant to come out at this time. It was meant to make you go through these emotions because you're ready for it. When you were actually wanting this truth earlier, it didn't come out because you were not ready for it. Maybe you've done the work, which I see from here. You have been working on yourself, going deeper for answers, and in fact you may take this energy on to April as well. All right, and I have a feeling with this Magician card here, you were actually manifesting this. For a lot of you, not all of you, but for a lot of you it could be as far as a relationship is concerned. All right, because here you have this says attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. So for a lot of you, this could be it, that you are actually trying to attract a lover, or maybe there is someone you already know and you want to find the truth. So you've been manifesting this truth to come, and it comes, and when it comes, it's going to shake you up initially, but after that you'll first feel a sense of relief, then you'll feel lost, and thereafter you'll come into balance, and you will find peace and calm, all right, and you will be able to get back to your flow state. Because what's coming here, just look at the cards that you've got. You've got the Empress, you've got the High Priestess, and you've got the Magician. You are manifesting a lot. You have done a lot of reflection with this tree here. This at once, it talks about family, it talks about stability, it talks about knowledge, all right. This the tree of life. But here the number says 5, so there's going to be a lot of change. So when this truth comes out, it's going to shake your world. This is not a tower moment, but it is something, you're closing out the cycle, and whatever truth comes out, it's something that you were manifesting, but still when it comes out, it's going to shake you up, and thereafter you're going to align, all right. So maybe when you're doing all of this effort that you're putting in, taking all the load on yourself, you are trying to make a dream come true, perhaps, all right. And maybe somewhere down the line you've stopped believing that it can happen, but you keep dreaming about it. So without realizing it, you are manifesting this. But every time, and the beauty of this card is that you're not even giving up, all right. You know that whatever truth comes with this rune, that yes, there is a necessity, change needs to happen, you need your answers, you need the truth, and you will carry on. You're not going to give up till you find out or get to the bottom of this. And that's why you've gone, with this epidote here, which says that go deeper. You have done that. You've actually gone deep within, and you've tried to get answers. You've been manifesting it. You've been following your intuition. High Priestess here. And even in April, your intuition is going to be very strong, and you're going to be following your intuition, making your decisions, which is why you've come into this beautiful energy. Even when this comes out and initially shakes you up a bit, you are going to follow your intuition, and so you're going to get past your distractions. There will be a few distractions, maybe when this whole thing plays out. Initially you will be distracted from whatever you've been dreaming of, but you want to keep at it. And the key to all of this is self-confidence, strong self-belief, and a sense of worth. And this is what is going to catapult you from this energy of the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands to the Empress, which is right in the center of your reading, all right. And so whatever this truth is actually going to liberate you. So there may be a little small period when this comes out for you to be a little distracted, but you're being asked to surround yourself with protective energies. Protect yourself. If you are into crystals, keep a piece of black tourmaline or black obsidian with you, but you don't really need anything. Just keep telling yourself there is no energy stronger than mine. If you can light a lamp somewhere for your own peace, it's fine. But otherwise, as long as you know that there is no energy stronger than you, you don't really need anything. The universe is with you. The divine is with you. However you connect, if you do not practice any religion, you do not follow this concept of God, whoever you think is the creator, the universe, just know that you are one with the universe. You are not away. You are a part of the universe. So it's like, there's a whole ocean in a drop, and the drop makes the ocean. So the whole concept here is that whatever you've been doing is beautiful. These heavy energies are coming to an end when this truth is revealed, which will cause a lot of distraction, but you're being told to look at the bigger picture. And I feel that you will be, all right, because you are extremely intuitive. You've got the best cards, some of the very powerful cards, the Empress. So you can expect in April yourself to have a glow up. And when I say Empress, we're not talking genders here at all. In fact, on any tarot channel, unless otherwise specified in certain situations wherein the reader actually specifies, yes, this is for feminine or masculine, gender wise, mostly it's all talking about energy. So it doesn't matter how you resonate, how you identify. Gender wise, you are coming to this Empress energy, which means you are going to be fertile with ideas, fertile even otherwise, you are going to be abundant. You're going to have a glow up. this is going to be beautiful. And what a contrast after this 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands, because you've been through the ringer, all right? You've had your difficult times, and now it's time for you to shine. And you've been manifesting something. And with this card here, see, I always take timing cards with a pinch of salt, but since this deck is there and I was called to get it, it says within 2 months. So anytime from now, we are already in spring, all right? In fact, 2 months from now will be summer, but it says spring. So for a lot of you, you're going to see the changes, you know, even as you're seeing this reading within days maybe, or you're already going through it when you come to this reading and you're just coming here to see. But you know, finally, at long last, you're going to feel at home. The number 68 or the number 14 or the number 5 could be significant. Again, 5, where did we see a 5 here? There is going to be change, and this change with this truth brings is, after the initial discomfort, is going to actually make you feel so calm, so at peace. Yes, peace and calm. I didn't look at that. Wow, okay. It's going to bring you that, and you're going to be in flow state, which is why you're getting into this energy wherein you can create. You will attract things to yourself because you are in flow state. You have found the answers that you need. For those of you who have actually been trying to manifest somebody, someone special is going to come into your life during this time, all right? So you're being told to just, whenever you come into this doubt, follow your intuition. You're highly intuitive during this time. Okay, so whatever the difficult energies are coming to pass, and the reason is you've been working on your sense of self-worth, your confidence, and you've been going with the flow. Added to that, when this truth comes in, it's like, you know, finally, that it's like the world. You're going to come to a successful completion. Okay, and you're going to be able to put down these 10 of Wands, which is wonderful, wonderful energy. So that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this reading gives you some clarity. You can come back to the reading if you have a doubt, but just know you are extremely powerful, and you know that because you've been so resilient. No matter what has happened, you've just not given up hope, and you've been manifesting. Or maybe, you know, you've just reaching that place when should I really keep at it, and then you've come to this reading perhaps, and you don't have to, you know, wait for much longer, because this is coming to you now. All right, and this is very, very powerful energy. 3 major arcana, one after the other. Beautiful. The Empress, the High Priestess, and the Magician. So you're going to have a wonderful April, sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Welcome, pile number 2, to your April 2024 predictions. Those of you who've chosen the Nurture Yourself card with the orange and this Isa rune. Now, first and foremost, before I forget, let me tell you that the numbers 555 and the numbers 888 or 88 or 8 will be following you a lot. Same with 555 or 5. All right, these are important numbers because you have Strength card, which is 8, you have the 8 of Wands, you have the 8 of Cups, you have Bobcat, which is 8, and you have Anchor, which is 3 plus 5 and 8. All right, you also have 7 here. 6 plus 1 is 7, and you have Cowrie Shell, which is a 7. So you do 7 sevens could also be significant. And then you have this Trinka 5 with 555, and then you have this right in the center of your reading is your 5 of Cups. Now, right now, when you've come to this reading, perhaps for most of you, have already come into this energy. You have 5 of Cups in the center of a reading, which means you're heartbroken, you're really sad, that something that you've poured in all your energy, love, affection, everything into has just, what you see is a failure. It's come to nothing. With the dead end card out here, I feel you've put in so much effort into something, and what you get is a dead end. All right, and what does this dead end mean? It just means that the line in which, you know, the path that you wanted to go through, that path is closed door for you. But whenever God closes or the universe closes a door, somewhere he opens a window. And not just a window, there are many other doors for you to open and go through. But our ego comes in, our fear comes in, and our mind tells us, you've done everything here, it didn't work, and what guarantee that you go somewhere else and this won't happen? So you are feeling this frustration, you feel all is lost, but all is not lost. There are 2 cups standing here. Okay, but right now when you come to this reading, you feel you've reached a dead end. There's nothing more you can do. You've lost all the effort that you've put in, has gone to waste, and you're feeling really, really frustrated and heartbroken. So before we move forward, pile number 2, I'm sending you a big hug, sending you so much love, and telling you to be patient and listen to the rest of the reading, because such beautiful things are waiting to happen. All right, whatever it is that you were pursuing, for a lot of you, I feel this has got to do with your career. All right, something, either your career or your study or something like that. You've been really putting an effort into something. It may be a project, it could be anything, some dream that you had, and you've been working on it. All right, and maybe for a while as well. But there are 2-3 things. For some of you, maybe you put in your effort into this, but your heart may not be fully into it. You have told yourself that this is where you want to go, but maybe you've been side by side being pulled elsewhere, but you've been saying, no, I've already put my everything into this, I have to carry on here. For some of you, that is the scenario. For others of you, you've put in a lot of work, yes, and you feel you've reached a dead end, but you haven't. All you need to do is practice patience. Believe in the impossible. If you have a dream, dream it into being, dream it into existence. For that, you don't give up. Just because you've come to a roadblock, something, and it may not be a minor roadblock, maybe a major roadblock. So, but you don't give up. You find a solution. If there's one thing I have learned about obstacles, is that, and that's the beauty of it. And I pray to Lord Ganesha, and he's known as the what do you call, breaker or solution to obstacles. All right, he takes obstacles away from your path. But the beautiful thing is that it's not about taking the obstacle off your path. Sometimes the obstacle may be taken out of your path. Sometimes that obstacle is to let you know that there could be another path. Don't hit your head against that obstacle. Find another path. And sometimes there may not be another path, and you're being told to just go back and reroute and go somewhere else, and it is okay. Don't think you wasted time. Don't think you wasted effort. Everything is a learning process. Everything is an experience for you. So right now, for a lot of you who think it's a dead end and you have to reroute, for some of you, you actually do with this 8 of Cups. This is not what is actually meant to fulfill you. You've got something better. This will give you only 8 cups. Those 2 cups which are standing there, you have to go for it, and you have to go somewhere else for it, and you know it, because the heart has already been telling you to go there. For others of you where that is not the scenario, you've been told all is not lost. Be patient. Think out of the box. Try something else. It's going to come. Whatever effort you're putting in, you're going to get back for that equally. You don't see that because you're being impatient. Maybe you started whatever this venture was in winter. For some of you, you're going to see the results of whatever you're doing in winter. But right now in this month of April, you are going to see signs of abundance. You will feel with this little luxuries here, which says generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. You're going to see it. In April, you will get evidence of the fact that whatever you've worked on and you've been giving up thinking it's of no use, you are going to be given, signs. You're going to see, you get little victories are going to start coming. But you have to stop giving up, because if you shift your mindset from a positive one, which you had while you were working on this, and if you start going towards, oh, it's not going to happen, then whatever was coming, it was neatly packaged in this Trinka 5 packet, which says manifesting money and income. This manifestation was happily coming on its way when you decided to throw in the towel and say, I don't think this is working, maybe I'm just not cut out for it. And then this package goes back because you're not asking for it. You're saying that it's not coming, so the universe feels that you don't want it. But you want it, so keep at it. Keep your thoughts positive. There's always a solution. If there is a problem, there is always a solution. Either through it, over it, around it, but there is a solution. So do not give up and think of that solution. All right? With the Eight of Wands here, there's going to be some fast movement in the month of April. All right? You've been very strong. The universe sees it. All right? You have been the epitome of strength. And maybe whatever has happened is also building up your resilience. So take it as that. Whatever you've put in, you're going to get back that and more from the universe. All right? With this cowrie shell here, it says abundance. This is manifesting money and income. All right? And I did see something else as well. And then here little luxuries. Generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. So it's all coming. You need to keep believing in your dreams, even if they seem impossible. And maybe, yes, there is another thing. Sometimes when this, I was telling you, your gift is ready, all these, whatever's meant to come to you was coming to you when you decided to give up. On top of that, you've been so focused on your work, so focused on this dream, you've stopped taking care of yourself. When this card comes, and for some of you, oh yes, how did I leave that out? Okay. So you've stopped taking care of yourself. That is a big red flag for the universe. When you start making your work or something else more important than your life, the universe finds that as a big red flag, and whatever is coming your way will be stopped. The universe says, take care of yourself first. There is nothing more precious than you, your life, your being, who you are. All right? And only when you start taking care of yourself will I give this beautifully packaged gift that was coming your way. It's going to come to you only when you've done the work. And if you've not done the work, or if you're neglecting yourself, we are keeping this gift here. We want you to take care of yourself. Now, for a lot of you with this card here, because this is orange, and this is about your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra needs healing. For all, maybe you have come to, a creative block. Maybe you're not able to, you find people around you coming up with great ideas, and you just come to a roadblock. For some of you, may be writers, and you suddenly don't know what to create, or artists, and you find that everyone around you is creating something, but when you put pen to paper, or when you're going to start your work, you just can't think of anything. You're getting the same ideas. Your sacral chakra may be blocked, and that is why you're being asked to nurture yourself. Surround yourself with oranges and yellows and reds. The bottom three chakras are very important. All right? With this here, this literally means ice. Isa means ice. All right? So that is why I feel you may be blocked. You feel that your creative ideas are frozen, or whatever your dreams are, which you expected movement, it's frozen. It's frozen because you are not taking care of yourself. And this is a huge red flag, as I said, for the universe. You don't take care of yourself, you're not getting that, gift. Don't you see your own parents when they were bringing you up? If you do your, finish what is on your table, then you will get that piece of chocolate. Yes, because they want to make sure that your health is at its best. All right? They want you to do the right things for yourself. You do ABC, which is good for you, and then you get your treat. You do ABC, then you get to go out and play with your friends. You do things which are good for you, then you go and get your incentive. That's the same thing that the universe is saying. If you don't look after yourself, your personal well-being, if you are not nurturing yourself, if you're not eating right, you're not sleeping right, you're not resting enough, there's no point in giving you all of this. And so, number one, pile number two, if you've come to this reading and it's resonating with you, the one way out of this frustration and these dark energies is first to take care of yourself. So make sure that you sleep right, you eat a lot of these orange and yellow foods, surround yourself with that color. Most importantly, go out in nature, do things you like to do as a kid. Maybe you're an artist and you're a great artist who creates wonderful things, but maybe you just need to sit and scribble, doodle in your book, or maybe use some crayons or do make something out of clay as you did as a kid. That is going to possibly, and do it without this thing that I'm doing this just so that this starts moving. No, do it because you enjoy doing it. Just lose yourself in doing that. Nurture yourself, nourish yourself, and then you will find that, you know, this shift happens and wonderful things are waiting to happen. You're very strong. With the strength card here and the infinity, you're meant to do a lot of things. This is a very spiritual card. All right. I feel for a lot of you with this peacekeeper here, which is let go of the need to be right. You know, you are possibly, maybe some of you are Leos, because we also have the bobcat here, as well as this is the card of Leo. Maybe you are so sure that it has to work this way that you don't want to see it in any other way. But maybe you have to have a complete shift in the way you think, which is not a comfortable thing, especially when you've done the work. But sometimes that's a lesson that just needs to be learned. And you, with this anchor card here and the strength card here and this peacekeeper here, I feel you're very supportive to the people around you. So then what happens when you hit a bad patch? Why don't you support yourself? So pile number 2, first of all, remember, life is a mystery. So you cannot predict what the universe is up to. All right? Just know the universe has your back, and the universe wants you to grow as a complete whole. All right? Not in one direction. I'm very good at my work, but in everything else I suck. No. The universe wants you to have a full life, because what's more important than living? Nothing. So this, person that you are, you have to develop fully in every way, and not just in one way. So maybe you've forgotten everything. You've forgotten eating right, sleeping right, nothing. Everything was this dream. So the universe says, we've seen all your effort. It's not that we're saying you've not put in effort, but stop. We're just stopping everything here and now till you take care of yourself. And that's why you feel this freeze and you feel everyone else is moving. Because first of all, your journey is your own. You don't have to compare it with anyone else's. Everyone's timeline is different. Second, you take care of yourself and you watch how this shift happens. You just watch. It's going to be miraculous. And it's not about, I've rested today, now where is my... No. You forget about the outcome. Just believe it's coming and the universe will give it to you. And now just forget about it. You look after yourself and you keep working on this little by little at your normal pace. Don't do anything huge. And when you do this, when you actually start taking care of yourself, indulging in things that make you happy, you will find this creative block of yours shifting. You will find solutions to what you are perceiving as a dead end. And then the universe will give you little signs of, you winning things, you getting abundance in different ways. And that will be a sign that, all right, things are now going to move. And all this is coming to you in April. Maybe that final huge package reaches you in winter, or maybe you started this in winter. I do not know. I always tend to take all kinds of timing, be it astrology or in tarot, with a pinch of salt. It usually differs. All right. So you just follow your intuition. You will know when things are coming. There will be signs. You'll start, maybe a small thing, maybe someone, your parent or your friend or someone will gift you something, and then somewhere else you get something free. These are signs from the universe that, you're shifting, this block is shifting and things are coming your way and you're on the right path. So keep doing things that nurture you, nurture your soul, and you are going to receive, all right, the strength and support you've been giving all those people around you. You need to show it for yourself now, all right. And another synchronicity is you will find 888s following you everywhere and 555s. When you see that, you know that things are about to shift. So keep up the good work and take care of yourself. Pile number 2, sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 3, those of you who've chosen this turquoise card, Awaken Your Empathy, and this JERA rune, welcome to your reading. And I love your reading. I was just placing this card and I was laughing to myself. What a powerful reading. Beautiful reading. April seems to be a wonderful month for you. So where do we begin? All right. First of all, I feel those of you who've chosen this pile have been really working very hard. All right. For some of you, you've started something in November. So take that how it resonates. Not everyone would have started in November. Some would have started before. Some have been doing it this for quite some time. But the number November could be, the month of November could be significant. Doesn't have to be. Could be. Maybe some of you who are watching this are Scorpios or Sagittarians. All right. Look at this. You have the king in the center of your reading. Now, if you look at this, you have the Page of Pentacles, you've got the 8 of Pentacles, and you've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is the halfway point to Princess, and to not Princess, to the Empress. And here you have the 6 of Wands, which is a lot of success. The center of reading, you have the Page of Wands, and I love this image. Just by her expression, she reminds me of my daughter so much. So, well, now, there's going to be a lot of transformation, and you've been working towards it, all right? You have been working diligently on your coin, and you've got this beginner's mindset. You are in awe of what you do. Maybe you've been doing this for a very long time, but you're curious. You want to learn more. You've not gotten to this, a rut of, okay, I've done this, now what are the results? No, every day is something new. You're full of new ideas. You're very exuberant in what you do. And you, with the 8 of Pentacles here, you don't know how the day goes by. You're just so happy doing what you're doing. And you're not serious not serious in the sense that the work is very important. You love what it is that you do. You're pouring everything into it. You want to find out about it. But you've not lost your sense of humor. You're not lost in this work in the sense that you've forgotten everything else about your life. No, it's a very beautiful, balanced energy that I'm getting from you. And that is why you are going to come into a lot of success. You may be seeing that in the month of April. With the 9 of Pentacles here, which is halfway through the halfway point to the Empress, you are going to be abundant. All right, you are going to work. You've been working on your coin, and you're going to see results. With this owl sitting on this girl's shoulder, this girl or lady's shoulder, I feel you are getting a lot of insights. All right, a lot of doors are going to open. Look at this with opportunity here. The number 17 and the number 8 could be significant. The number 6 could be significant, or the number 15. What are the other numbers here? The number 11 could be significant. Any more numbers? Have I left anything out? No. So you are going to get a lot of success in whatever you're doing, especially if it's got to do with something tangible that you're working on. You are going to be full of ideas, and your attitude is what's going to make you victorious, all right? And you are going to be an inspiration to the people around you just by your attitude, all right? People will want to know about you. How does this person take work? This person's always so happy. With this King card here. And, right above this is turquoise. You are coming to a very powerful place. Pile number 3. All right. I'm getting so many messages for you that I'm actually scattered. Now I want to do this, and I want to tell you some of that and some of that. Wait. So right now we were talking about the king. You are very powerful. This is emperor energy. All right. You are a leader, at least in the month of April, with this fiery climax approaches Aries season. This is Aries season. The king is like the emperor, Aries again. All right, you are very powerful. Now the king can embody 2 characteristics, main characteristics. One, of leadership, of empathy, of taking the people with them, being sensitive towards people, seeing people for the larger good. But the shadow side can quickly take the same energy into authoritativeness, into oppression. All right, so you are being told to awaken your empathy, because people are going to be watching you at this time, just because of this beautiful attitude that you have, wherein you're creating, you're enjoying what you do. There's this lightheartedness about you. You're not all serious. You are just living life the way it should be lived, which is why you're coming to a lot of success. You bring light to this world, and that is why people are seeing you as the king. All right, Anytime you come into doubt, you're being told confidence is your key to success. And I feel for a lot of you are very confident because you really enjoy what you do. You're going with the flow. And so, you know, when you get little successes every step of the way, it adds to your confidence. With this JERA rune here, this talks about reaping the fruits of your labor. It's time for harvest, and that's what you've been working so diligently. It's time for you to see that success now. You are going to be, you know, and look at that with the transformation here and growth here. You are transforming into this beautiful, abundant, radiant person. People are going to just look at you in awe of you, wanting to do what you're doing so that they have that kind of success. All right, you may have a few people who may not like this success. They feel you've got it all, and that's okay. So you may have with the fiery climax approaches, it's possible that you might have an altercation with someone. It's possible because as it is, we are in eclipse season. March 25th, when I'm posting this, is the lunar eclipse, and then on the 7th or 8th of April you have the solar eclipse. So energies will be strong, but that does not matter. You just don't engage in things which don't serve you. Choose your battles wisely. You are the king. No one can take you off your throne. You know, no one can dethrone you. And with this bear card here, you are divinely protected. So you don't have to worry about anything. A lot of doors are opening for you. All right. And you are going to get a lot of downloads with this wait for important information. I feel you are getting a lot of spiritual downloads as well. And look at that. With that, you have listening to the divine wisdom and joyfully learning its life lessons. You are getting downloads. Your intuition's at its best. You're following it, and you're living life the way it's supposed to be lived. And so this glow up that you're going to get, people are seeing you as the king, someone who's got it all. And you'll find a lot of people coming to you, wanting to talk to you, wanting to, take some of that energy because you are just so radiant. This is so beautiful. I love your reading, pile number 3. You are transforming, and this growth that you are seeing in April, you're really going to shine. So for a lot of you, you could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and there was some, you could also be an earth sign. And Aries, I've already said that. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is very strong. Scorpio and Sagittarius again. Yes, and possibly Virgo as well. All right, beautiful reading. Just remember, when we tend to reach a pinnacle of success after a struggle, most of us remain humble. Some of us, if the success comes fast and a whole lot, we tend to get carried away and not be empathetic towards people. You suddenly have so much to do. So when people want some of your time, you may just not want them around, but you're being told to awaken your empathy. You are this king, all right? A king has to be a leader, but they have to look at every aspect. If you want to lead, it's not just in one direction, all right? You are bringing light into this world. People are looking in your direction to see how does this person do it all. So you need to be empathetic, knowing that everyone's working really hard in their life, but not everyone is able to align so beautifully at that time with the universe. So when they see someone doing it, they are in awe of you. So be kind to the people around you, and because they are looking at you, you are very inspirational during this time. I love this reading. I love this for you, pile number 3. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 4. Those of you who've chosen the rose card and this EHWAZ rune, welcome to your April 2024 prediction, which looks lovely. And if you were there for the introduction wherein I said I'm not intending it to be a love reading, and it's general reading, and if love comes in, we'll mention it. Your reading is screaming love. You have a attractor relationship here, you have heart here, you have the Ace of Cups here. What more do you need? And you have the Queen of Pentacles here, all right? So let's just take a look at and it's lovely energy, beautiful, positive energy. With the so let's start with something which is doubtful, which is the shadow side. I love the way this is described, in this book. I remember this so clearly because the shadow side is something we all have, all right? And if you've been watching tarot for a while, or if you've been reading books about it, we have a light and a shadow side to us. But what we feel is that we can purify this shadow as we move forward. The minute you start thinking that this shadow side is something that I have to suppress, I have to heal, I have to move out so that I'm all pure, that itself is a misnomer that takes you away from your path. You are one whole, and you will always be this full whole which will have light and shade. You can't not have the shadow side, all right? So you are going to have to have this balance. And look at this beautiful thing. Your card talks about balance and balance alone. This is about balance. The Temperance card. Chariot doesn't move unless there's balance. And you know what? Your rune EHWAZ, it also talks about balance. And I love when this happens. And this is what you're being told with the shadow card. And for a lot of you in the month of April, you will learn this. Maybe in the past you were trying to attract a relationship by being absolutely nice and not showing us one side of you, and then things would go bad once the relationship starts. Either you would be sad because you can't always just work from your light side. There are all aspects of you. But now I feel you've been working on yourself for a while, or you will start working on your shadow, accepting yourself for who you are in total, as a complete person. And you're okay with your shadow side. You're not trying to erase it, suppress it, throw it out of your system. No, it is there. It is meant to stay. It is what keeps that balance. It is what makes you human. It is what makes you move ahead. And you realize that. And this is going to change your life. Beautiful energy. You will take a lot of time for reflection. Maybe you have already. All right? And here with this card which says, walk away from whatever is holding you back, and then the event will happen. So it's possible that in the past, if you've been in a relationship before, or whatever the people around you have fed you with, you were always trying to be maybe a people pleaser. Maybe you've had a difficult childhood, and or whatever your experiences are, you always wanted to be good to everybody all the time, even at the cost of your own self, to your own detriment. Because you can't always be nice. Sometimes you want others to be nice to you, but when you keep being nice to others, they don't expect you to have a shadow side. They say, all right, they'll do it for us always. But you're walking away from this energy now. You're letting yourself be seen as a whole, and you're comfortable with who you are. And this is what is going to change everything. Embrace change. Maybe you will change the kind of friends you have, or the people around you, because when you are going to come into this energy, there'll be a lot of people who won't be comfortable with it, and that is okay. That is okay. And you are going to realize that. You get the High Priestess here. You are going to be extremely, extremely intuitive. You're coming into balance with this Temperance card here, which means that you have accepted your light and shade, and your divine masculine and feminine are coming into balance. You are going to be the alchemist, and that is why your life is going to move forward in such a beautiful manner. Luck is on your side, and you're going to attract a relationship with this Queen of Pentacles here. I feel this relationship may be your happily ever after as well. All right? You have been so overburdened with this Ten of Wands here, because you've always been operating from your light side, pretending as though there was no shadow at all. And possibly when you were on your own, you'd feel really, really bad. All right, maybe one of your shadow aspects is, with this parrot spirit saying, watch your words, is possibly when you get annoyed when you're on your own because you're not speaking about this to everyone. You're so good. When you come back, when you're on your own, maybe you say nasty things about them because they've been nasty with you, because you have been projecting that it's okay. But you realize that. And now you're being told to watch your words. When you start finding this courage to be yourself, to embrace all of it, you will also be courageous enough to speak your truth. But you're being asked to not go to the other extreme. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why I had this. Oh yes, I know why. I was absolutely fine before, and suddenly in your reading all this has happened. So as I was saying, in the past you've not spoken to anyone. When you used to come on your own, you would start saying these things, and now you're being told watch your words. Maybe you had a throat chakra blockage because that was a part of your shadow, and now you get this newfound freedom because you see yourself as a whole. You've accepted yourself, and you realize you're going to show your authentic self. So when we start this journey, and this has happened to me, and I know, from one extreme, when you come out of there, you tend to go to the other extreme. All right, but you have to come back somewhere in the center. So you're being told to watch your words. Don't have to rub everyone the wrong way, because you've got this freedom to speak and embrace your shadow side. Take it slow, be authentic, but still speak from a place, from your heart. Be kind, always be kind, especially now, because when you're getting this newfound freedom and you're speaking your heart out, it's during eclipse season as well. Emotions are running high. Everyone's got their own journey. So be kind, but do not let anyone walk over you, and let people see you for who you are. You are protected. Your intuition is very strong. Luck is on your side. All right, if you've been attracting a relationship, this is coming to you now in the month of April. All right, and this either this person could be a Virgo, a Cancerian, a Piscean, or a Sagittarian, or maybe you are. All right, you are protected. This relationship may turn into a happily ever after. Take it how it resonates. And you may like to work with the element of fire. Alright, the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. This is what's happening. You are transforming because you are embracing yourself as you are, the full authentic version of yourself. Alright, and maybe if you light a candle or a diya or a lamp every day, and just sit in that energy for some time, it is going to help you. It's going to help your confidence. It's going to help you accept yourself a little more. This is an extremely beautiful energy. You've done a lot of reflection. You're starting to embrace your shadow side, and that is why wonderful things are going to happen. Did I read this card for you? Fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. There is so much abundance coming. This energy of the Ten of Wands is over because you've been very sweet all along, but it's taken a toll on you, and now you're embracing yourself. You're coming into balance. There's a lot of love coming into your life. And remember, even if there is this special person whom you're going to have your happily ever after with, make sure that your boundaries are in place. Always be your authentic self. Whenever we fall in love, it's a natural tendency to want to give our all to the other person and forget ourselves in it. Do not do that. While the person whom you love, yes, doing something for them is a lot of joy for us. But when you forget yourself, that's when frustration sets in, because when you do so much for them, you expect them to do so much for you. You are responsible for your own happiness. Don't have that expectation. If something happens, if it comes your way, great. If it doesn't, but you do not let anyone step on your boundaries. All right, remember this. If there's one thing you need to take away from here, you've done a great job embracing yourself and accepting yourself for who you are, and don't change this. It's been a very difficult journey for you possibly, but you are now finally coming to this place wherein you are in complete balance. Beautiful, calm energy. You know, you are going to attract a lot of love into your life. For some of you, it is this romantic relationship. For others of you, it could just be friends and family and people who see you for who you are, your good, bad, and ugly side, and they love it. You know, and this is actual friendship, actual love, actual freedom to be your own self, and it should be no other way. So I love this for you. April is going to bring you a lot of happiness, but you do need to watch your words, all right? So that's all I have for you, pile number 4. Have a wonderful April. See you again with another reading. Bye bye.